Ever wonder how fortunes are really made? It's not about chasing what's popular today. It's about seeing what's coming tomorrow, long before anyone else. Today, we pulling back the curtain on one of the biggest opportunities of our lifetime, the quiet revolution of quantum computing. This isn't about the stocks everyone is talking about. This is about the secret, early-stage investments that could build the next generation of wealth. So, what is quantum computing really? Forget the mind-bending physics for a second. Think of it like this. A normal computer uses bits, which are like light switches, either on or off, a 1 or a 0. A quantum computer uses qubits. A qubit is like a dimmer switch that can be on, off, or 100 different shades in between, all at the same time. This is called superposition, and it gets crazier. When two qubits are entangled, what happens to one instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein called this spooky action at a distance. This spooky power allows quantum computers to explore millions of possibilities at once, solving problems that would take today's fastest supercomputers billions of years. For a long time, this was pure theory. Qubits were unstable and errors were common. But now, we're seeing critical breakthroughs. Scientists are developing better ways to keep qubits stable and correct errors. We're at a moment similar to the early days of the internet, before Netscape, before AOL. The foundation is being laid right now, and the first commercial applications are finally becoming viable. Now, when people think of quantum, they think of giants like Google and IBM. But the real early mover advantage often lies in the shadows, in the overlooked niches. We're talking about the companies that make the specialized components, the tiny ultra-precise lasers, or the cryogenic cooling systems needed to run a quantum computer. These are the unsung heroes. We're also seeing a new wave of startups creating quantum software toolkits. These are the platforms that will allow developers who aren't quantum physicists to actually build applications. Pay close attention to the subtle partnerships forming between the tech giants and these smaller, agile startups. Where is the venture capital flowing? Where are the government grants going? Often, they redirect it at companies working on quantum for national security or advanced materials. Science, these are often precursors to massive commercial breakthroughs. This brings us to one of the smartest investment strategies in any technological revolution: the picks and shovels play. During the gold rush, the people who made the most consistent money weren't the prospectors, but the ones selling the picks, shovels, and blue jeans. In the quantum era, the same principle applies. What are the quantum picks and shovels? First, quantum-safe cryptography. Once a powerful quantum computer exists, it could theoretically break most of the encryption we use today to protect our bank accounts, our emails, and our national secrets. The race is on to create new cryptographic standards that are immune to quantum attacks. Companies leading this charge are building an essential utility for the entire digital world. Second, think about the extreme engineering required. Quantum computers need to be cooled to temperatures colder than deep space. This creates a massive demand for new, exotic materials and advanced cryogenic technology. The companies that can master this hostile environment hold a key piece of the puzzle. Third, the skills gap. There is a huge shortage of quantum engineers and scientists. This creates an opportunity for platforms that provide specialized training, simulation software, and cloud access to quantum hardware. These platforms are building the workforce that will power the entire industry. Investing here is like investing in the education system for the next industrial revolution. Of course, with any groundbreaking technology, there are the high-risk, high-reward bets. These are the companies on the front lines, using quantum's power for specific, game-changing applications. They are the pioneers trying to find that killer app. One of the most promising areas is drug discovery and materials science. Simulating how molecules interact is incredibly complex for classical computers. But for a quantum computer, it's a natural fit. Companies are using quantum simulations to design new medicines, create more efficient batteries, and invent novel materials, potentially cutting years of research and development time. Another area is finance. Imagine optimizing a massive investment portfolio with thousands of assets, calculating risk in real time with unparalleled accuracy. Quantum algorithms could revolutionize financial modeling, algorithmic trading, and risk management. The first firm to get this right could gain an unbelievable edge. Then there's logistics. Think about a company like Amazon or FedEx. Optimizing delivery routes for millions of packages is an incredibly hard problem. Quantum annealing, a specific type of quantum computing, is perfectly suited for these kinds of optimization challenges. It could unlock billions in efficiency gains across global supply chains. These are risky bets because the technology is still young, but the potential reward is astronomical. So, how do you position yourself for the coming quantum boom without betting the farm? This is not a get-or-quick scheme. This is a long game. We are talking about a multi-decade investment that requires patience and a strategic approach. First, diversification is key. You don't want to put all your capital into one high-risk quantum startup. A smarter approach is to build a portfolio that includes the picks and shovels companies, the infrastructure players alongside a few carefully selected riskier bets on application-focused companies. Second, do your homework. This is a field where you need to perform deep due diligence. Who is on the technical team? What is their background? What does their intellectual property portfolio look like? Are their patents defensible? Read the white papers, understand the technology, and don't be swayed by marketing hype. Third, understand the timeline. The returns from quantum computing won't happen overnight. This is an investment in fundamental technology. The growth will likely be exponential, meaning it will start slow and then suddenly accelerate at an incredible pace. The goal is to be positioned before that acceleration happens. Patience is your greatest asset. We are standing at the dawn of a new computing paradigm. The decisions and investments made today in these early foundational stages will echo for decades to come. It's not about predicting the future. It's about building a position in the core technologies that will create it. This is your chance to get in on the ground floor before the quantum revolution becomes mainstream news. Thanks for watching. If you found this deep dive valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the technologies shaping our future.